If you've spent any time on Jamaica's country roads, you've probably seen them, cattle wandering along the roadside, grazing on farmland, or even making an unexpected appearance on the roads. And when you see them, you better slow down. Cattle are also very much a part of our life and our language. We eat the meat, drink the milk, and we often use the classic Jamaican saying, "Me come here for drink milk, me not come here for count cow." A proverb about minding your own business and not worrying about details that do not concern you. But how much do we really know about the animals we see so often? Most likely know that cattle are social herd animals raised for meat, milk, leather, and sometimes labor. But did you know their one stomach is actually 4 compartments that help them digest tough grasses? They also chew their cud and have 32 adult teeth but no upper incisors. Instead, they use a tough dental pad to grip and tear grass. And Jamaica has its own cattle story. Among the breeds found here are the Jamaica Hope, Jamaica Brahman, Jamaica Red Pole, and Jamaica Black. These are breeds developed locally and have become a part of the island's agricultural DNA. You can see that heritage on full display at the annual Denbigh Agricultural, Industrial and Food Show, where cattle aren't simply admired, they're judged. So what makes a prize-winning cow or bull?
This year, I am tasked with the judging of the Jamaica Blacks, and for that we are actually looking for in terms of the breed standards, which are the black sleek coat. We are looking for the facial features, masculine, feminine features of the animals. We are looking for any defects. We are looking for stance, gait. We're also looking at the overall quality of the meat, because it's a beef animal, so we're looking for the overall quality in terms of the hindquarters and the forequarters as for the best cuts in terms of the quality beef that we provide.
At the 2026 Denbigh show, there was another story behind the competition: resilience.
In this competition, the stocks that we are seeing now shows that we have some farmers who are very resilient because the animals have withstood the hurricanes, and well, we are in a drought period now, and based on the body conditioning, it shows that the farmers are heavily invested, whether in forages, whether in hay, whether in silages, but the animals are in good body condition overall. It shows in the body conditioning. We are not seeing a lot of ribs, we are not seeing skinny animals, which shows that there is some investment in forage. What each individual farmer does, we will not know, but I mean, if we speak to them, different farmers have different methods.
And so we did speak to one of the winners in the bull competition. He tells us that for him, the preparation starts months before Denbigh.
We normally start around March, April, where we'll pull the animals from the general herd and we'll start to condition them for the show in terms of giving them a little extra bag feed and training them to stand, walk, and prepare them to just be stable and cautious when they are in an excited environment. But for the bulls, it's a little bit different because you have to put a ring in their nose to control them a bit better.
The judges then get to work. They assess whether each animal meets the breed standard, examine its feet and legs, watch how it moves, and look at how well it is conditioned and fleshed. And for farm manager Archer, he came to win.
For this bull to come and win, it's a great feeling because he would have to actually go on the herd and breed prior to coming to the show. So you'd have to recondition him again for the show.
The next time you see cattle crossing a Jamaican road, take a second look. They may look like ordinary farm animals, but you may be looking at a prize bull. And behind that slow stroll is a story of breeding, hard work, agriculture, resilience, and a uniquely Jamaican connection to the land.